Rolling. Once again, hello internet. Welcome back to another update video. Bit of context. Last week I made a video in which I opened up about a physical struggle I was going through in my mental situation and talking about depression and anxiety. It's quite a long video. It's got nothing to do with time-lapse, and this video also has nothing to do with time-lapse. But it is an update about me for you and also for myself, to get stuff out of my head and to clear it and put it out there and to give you guys context as to what's happening with me and all that. So if you want to know what happened, you can watch the previous video. But in short, I've had an old injury that's been acting up, that's been giving me a lot of pain, which has led to a bit of depression and anxiety issues. And yeah, that was all culminating into a big moment where I had to decide on whether or not I was getting surgery. I decided to have surgery, and the potential outcome of said surgery would be a loss of function in my right dominant hand. This hand. The surgery happened on Friday, and thankfully it was successful in removing a foreign object out of my wrist, which was a piece of wire which they used to fix the tendon that got cut 10 years ago in an accident. That bit of wire was sticking out and irritating the inside of my skin, and yeah, the issue was that they would hit the nerve, but as you can see, I have control over my hand still, and I'm not on painkillers. So this is definitely best case scenario. I'm not fully out of the woodworks yet. I will hold final judgment on the situation of my hand in a few weeks when the bandages are off and the stitches are out, and when I've put some pressure on it. But for now, I'm extremely relieved that I can move my fingers and that I can still feel things in my hand. And yeah, I'm just really relieved. It feels as if a huge weight's been lifted, and pretty much as soon as I woke up out of surgery on Friday, I felt different. It was, yeah, something had changed. So yeah, I'm very grateful that surgery went well. I'm extremely grateful to the people that have helped me through it all, which is my family and friends and Amelia's family and friends, who recommended this surgeon, this doctor, Dr. Beard at the Royal North Shore Hospital in Sydney. I also have to give a massive thank you to Stefan, who drove me to the hospital and took care of me there, and then drove me back home, and all the care that Amelia has been giving me. And I want to thank you guys, because I have lost track of how many messages and comments or Instagram story replies I've gotten over the last week. It has been very overwhelming, really overwhelming. Hundreds and hundreds of people have not only reached out to wish me luck and to wish me all the best, and telling me they would keep me in their thoughts and prayers, and that's just so appreciated. But something else that made me realize that I made the right decision by opening up about my struggles is the fact that so many of you open up to me about your struggles. And even though I'm far from the right guy to do that, I have zero training when it comes to how to deal with all these struggles or stories or advice, tips, whatever. I really appreciate that you took the time and effort to write to me, even if it was just to wish me good luck, or to tell me that you're sure it was all going to be fine, or to let me know that you were thinking of me. But some of you have shared incredible stories that put things into perspective, really confronting things, and I just want to say thank you for doing that. And I hope that you will never stop doing that you'll never stop reaching out to people to talk about your issues. Now, about that, I feel obliged to talk a bit more about this, because in my previous video I just shared my advice, which is, if you're feeling down, if you're struggling mentally, you're not feeling right, you think you're going through a bit of a downswing, a bit of a negative, depressed period, you can reach out. But of course, it's not that easy. I can reach out because I am like that. I'm definitely not an introvert. I have no issues reaching out to people. So what I would like to ask of you, the viewer currently watching, wherever you may be, is to keep an eye and an ear out for people in your surroundings that you may not have heard from in a while, because those people might be going through some struggles, but they don't feel confident enough, or they don't feel comfortable reaching out. And that is a big issue in society. So please do me a big favor. If someone crosses your mind, if you're thinking of someone right now, a friend that you haven't heard from in a while, or a family member, or someone at work, or someone in school, we've all had those thoughts. We're like, oh, you know what? I wonder how person X is doing. Pause this video. No, don't pause this video. Tap out of this video right now and send them a message asking them, hey, how are you going? Haven't heard from you in a while, or haven't seen you in a while. Anything really, just reach out, because that's the main thing that I would like you guys to do, is just to reach out to this person that maybe crosses your mind. If you don't have anyone, then that's fine, if no one crosses your mind, but I'm sure that a lot of us have at least someone that they feel like they could reach out to and ask, because that is one of the main things we need more in the society, is people asking others how they are doing and if they are okay. So I'll give you a bit of time now to do that. And in the meantime, I can read my notes about what else I was going to say. One take, baby. So please, click away and come back when you're ready. Cool. Now I know what I was going to say at the end here. So, in about 2 weeks, we have Are You OK Day here in Australia, which is a day where you ask others if they are okay. And it's all about mental health, and about what I was talking about earlier, you know, reaching out to someone to see if they are okay. There's 4 steps to this. And step number 1 is ask if someone is okay, or how they are doing. Step number 2 is to listen to that person when they do decide to open up. Step number 3, when you have listened, is to encourage action. Take them out for a coffee or a drink, or for a walk or an adventure or a swim or a surf or whatever, anything really. Just encourage them to leave the house and to go do something together. And then step number 4 is check in on that person afterwards. And that's what I asked you earlier, is to check in on someone if you haven't heard from them in a while, and then to hopefully, you know, get these steps going, because it really is just that important. And I believe that we all can make a difference. If I was overwhelmed with how many of you reached out to me, this one single person, I can't imagine how many people we might, you know, reach out to collectively if every single one of you viewers goes through their mind and tries and think of a person that maybe could use a message asking them how they're doing and if they want to catch up or anything like that. My previous video wasn't scripted. This one was scripted in the sense that I wrote down a couple of key points that I wanted to talk about, but I've rambled on. I just wanted to once again thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the support that you gave me and my hand and my worries. It's been incredibly heartwarming to see, like, just see and feel how many people care. I feel very blessed, very happy. I feel very energized at this moment to do more, even though I should rest probably. But I feel like something shifted. The uncertainty of what was going on with my wrist and the uncertainty of what would happen after the surgery, whether it would go, you know, right or wrong, that's behind me for now, and I'm very excited to do more meaningful work and hopefully find a nice balance in working and relaxing and making videos talking about time-lapse, and also talking about things that are more important than photography or whatever, if you guys can endure that. But I certainly see it as my responsibility to be more open about all of this. The whole mental health topic should not be something that I get messages about, that I'm so brave to open up about it. I want more people to be so brave. I didn't consider myself to be brave. I just thought, like, it makes sense for me to talk about this. And it is kind of upsetting to get that, like, oh, you're so brave to open up. And maybe it's from a different approach where people look at me as like, oh, I wouldn't do that myself. Doesn't matter in the end. I just want mental health to be normal, to be talked about. That's it, really. So do me a favor, talk about it. If you feel down, talk about it. Don't hide it. Don't try and hide it from the people closest to you, because they're the people that will help you. So yeah, this video is all over the place, but I want to thank you guys once again for tuning in to a rambly video by me. I got no ending. I suck at endings. You know this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys very soon. I've got a time-lapse shoot coming up this week that I won't be doing myself. I'll have 2 people helping me out, but it'll be a fun little project to document and share with you guys. A nice little, you know, time-lapse production vlog and some other fun stuff in the future. So thank you. I will see you very soon.